Hey guys, long time, no see. I know, I've been super busy though. I have been making videos, but I've been deleting them before they even get posted. I feel like time passes by so quickly and I cannot keep up with editing them that they become irrelevant and I just end up deleting them. So I have been making videos, but I haven't been posting them. Like you can see from the title, I did open my own business and it's not what I graduated school for. I graduated school for interior design. I graduated with 93, though it should have been a 98 on my final project. My teacher felt like I was missing things, and when I pointed out that those things were actually included, the answer she gave me was, well, that's the best I could do on your grade, even though I showed her what she said I was missing, I included. And then I actually went above her, which I know some people are like, that was a bad idea. I went above her and I said, you know, I want the grade that I deserve, not the grade that she wrote down. I showed her what she thought I was missing. Obviously, I was not missing it. And even the school was like, well, that's the best we could do. So I ended up leaving with a 93, though it should have been a 98. It's all right, I'll live. It was still an A. But when I went out into the real world with the education that I got, I realized that I was lacking on certain points in my education. When I went out to get a job in interior decorating, all of the companies that I actually talked to wanted me to know some kind of computer programming. Sorry, I thought a kid was calling me. All the companies wanted me to know some computer programming, and it was on average like 5 different programs that I needed to learn. Not every single one used all 5. Some used 3, some used the other 2, some did use all 5, but I am not educated in any of those computer programs. I didn't know when I was doing schooling about any of this. They didn't bring any of it up to me. So when I went out to the real world, I realized I was a little bit less educated than I have to be in order to get a job. Now, I could have opened my own interior decorating business, and that was the plan from the beginning. I am very confident in my interior decorating capabilities. In order to help somebody, I feel like I could do it. I'm very confident in figuring out people's problems and helping them along the way. Very, very confident. But I do want to learn those computer skills since it seems to be very valuable in this whole interior decorating, interior designing world. I still want to learn those computer skills before I move on with anything else. So I still plan on doing it. I just need to learn what I need to learn in order to actually get there. But in the meantime, I had to figure something out, some kind of other income along the way. So I said it before on YouTube, and mostly everybody who knows me knows that my favorite job that I ever had, I always had like little jobs here and there, nothing really serious, was actually cleaning. I enjoy cleaning. I enjoy the process of cleaning. I clean every single day my own house. And so I opened the cleaning business, and it has been very interesting. We've been open for about 3 weeks now, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 weeks now at this point. It is licensed and insured in PA. I do have a lawyer for my business. I do have insurance for my business. I am covered. People's houses are covered. People's businesses are covered. Wherever I go, that is also covered under my insurance. So we are up and running. I actually used LegalZoom to start my business. I did try the government websites before I went to LegalZoom, and I really could not understand exactly what I needed. And so LegalZoom made it really easy for me. This is not like sponsored or anything, but it made it really easy for me to start my own business, and I paid for all of the little things along the way. When they said, do you want to pay to put all of your paperwork in a binder? I said, absolutely. So I even paid for this binder to hold my paperwork. Every little thing that they offered, I paid for. Was the price kind of crazy in the end when all the things were added up? Yes. Now, most of it is tax deductible for next year, so I will be able to deduct that from my taxes, which is good because for some reason I always owe, and I always owe a lot of money, like a lot of money at the end of tax season. So it's nice to be able to take some of this price off of my taxes next year. But it has been a whirlwind, and it has been fun. I very much enjoy, I actually brought this up because I need to put papers in here. I enjoy doing it. I've learned a lot already. I want to keep this news article because I'm actually in here. I've learned a lot already. Somebody already tried to scam us with a check that would bounce, but it wasn't just like I went there, I cleaned, they paid with a check. I don't take check. I take cash or credit. I do not take checks at all, but this one person was like, could you please do it? And so I was like, sure, I'll figure it out. And they tried to scam us, but thankfully, since I have a lawyer, they were able to point me in the right direction. And I have one neighbor who's been really nice to me. She's a realtor, and she was able to help me out with that because the house was for sale at the point when they asked me to clean it. Which might not seem like a big deal, but the person who was asking me to clean it was the buyer, and since they had not bought the house at that point, I could not legally step foot in it. Anyway, so we already had somebody try to scam us, and I've been handing out free estimates like it is nobody's business, which I know you have to do, right? You have to do that to get your name out there. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal for me to write up an estimate. It does not take that long. And I have been doing the footwork of going around and handing out business cards. Now in my area, I don't know about the whole world, okay? I just know my area. I cannot legally put anything in or on somebody's mailbox. I cannot do door hangers unless I buy a permit for doing that. I cannot put anything on anybody's windshields. I cannot just go around and knock on people's doors. No soliciting is allowed. All of that ends up in a fine or jail time in my area. And so advertising has been a little hard for me because when I started it, I thought I knew I couldn't touch anybody's mailbox, but I thought I could go around and kind of introduce myself to people, and I know that that can make a big difference. I thought I could do that, but figuring out that I cannot do that has really hindered my advertising abilities, my advertising ideas. So I've been having to think outside the box. So far I have done the footwork of introducing myself and putting my business card where I legally can go. Certain places around here allow them. So I've been doing that, and I've been writing emails to introduce myself because as far as I know, as of right now, emails are okay. I do think that they don't get looked at, honestly, by businesses. I do have some other plans. I didn't want to. Against my better judgment, I joined Facebook again. I got rid of my Facebook probably 8 to 10 years ago at this point. I think I did go back on once or twice for something, but I don't get on it. As of right now, it's deactivated. I did make a new Facebook for my business against my better judgment because I knew it was a bad idea, but people kept telling me to do it. It's a great advertising idea. And so I made a Facebook for my business and I put it out there locally, and oh my goodness, the amount of people who felt like it was their opportunity to advertise their cleaning business was through the roof. I put up my business, and then right after that, within the hour, people were putting up theirs, just pushing mine down and pushing mine down. It was like a blow to my heart, to be honest with you. I knew I had competition in this area. I mean, my neighbor's a cleaning lady. I knew I had competition in the area, but the amount of people who felt like it was their time to then advertise, it really got to me. And honestly, it's like part of the reason why I left Facebook to begin is A, it's full of drama, and B, it's full of people like that. People who, I would say cutthroat, but that's not what I mean at all. They're just rude. They're really, really rude. So I left Facebook again. But before I did leave Facebook, because I realized it's not going to be a good advertising venue, because if I keep posting every time I post, a bunch of other people post, it's not going to do anything for me, right? So I left Facebook again, but before I left Facebook, a lady wrote me and she said, listen, I've been a cleaner for 20 plus years, over 2 different states. She said I stopped cleaning in 2021, but these people who do that, who comment after you comment, these are the quick, cheap cleaners. They never last long. They're always around. One of them is always around, but they never last long. They keep cycling out all the time. She said, don't let that get you down. You're doing it the right way. You're doing it the correct way, and just keep pushing forward. She actually advised me to find a niche. Like if I like doing small homes or large homes or businesses, find something and kind of run with it that way. But she was like, don't let it get you down that people do that, because people will always do it. They will constantly be around fighting you for things and fighting for the attention. And I get it. And she made my night when she told me that, because I was kind of feeling, did I do the wrong thing? Did I open the wrong business because of these people? But she really pushed me to keep going, which I am so thankful for that lady. She was very much an inspiration to me. I think my biggest competitor, honestly, we have one franchise in my area. I don't know where they operate out of, but I have found out there is one franchise in my area. But I think my biggest competitor, honestly, is the people who are doing it not licensed and insured. Since they're not licensed and insured with the state of PA, they could do everything for cheaper. Is it legal? I don't know. But they could do everything for cheaper because they don't have to pay for those license and insurance and that lawyer that you need in PA. For me to keep operating, I need a lawyer all the time. I cannot not have a lawyer for my business in PA. So I need one constantly. So I am paying for quite a bit every single month, whereas if they don't have it, they do not have to pay for that. But hearing this lady say that these people will always be around, they cycle through, a new one always pops up, and then the next one goes, and it makes me feel better about what I'm doing. I do feel like the correct way to go is to be licensed and insured. I won't want somebody to sue me for something that happened at their property. I just feel like that's the best way to go. And it's the legal path to go, let's be honest. Talking about insurance, this is my insurance policy. Look how thick that is, okay? I covered a lot, I picked a lot. The only things that I really cannot do, it's not covered under my insurance, is I cannot clean grocery stores. I could clean restaurants, but I cannot clean their food vents, like the vents over the grills. I don't know why that is, but I wasn't planning on doing it anyway, but I can't clean vents, cooking vents. I cannot clean hospitals. I cannot clean anything that is a biohazard, which again, I didn't really plan on doing anyway. I didn't do that when I was a cleaning lady before. I didn't plan on doing that now. So that's the only thing that my insurance does not cover, but otherwise I am pretty much covered for everything else that you can think of for a cleaning lady. I think I actually need to fill something out and mail something back. So I'm not going to put this in here yet, because once I do, I will completely forget about it and I would never send it out. So I'm just going to close this up for now and move on with the day. Overall, I've been having fun with it. I love cleaning. I love cleaning my own house. But there is only so much in my house that I could clean before I'm cleaning the exact same spot over again. So it's nice to be able to take what I love and do something else with it. And I do hope to continue with the interior design in the future. Once I get all those computer programs down, which I am not great at computers. I am just not good at it. So I know that they're going to take time to get down. And they also cost money. Some of them cost money to get a certificate in it. So hopefully this will help me get farther with that, and they kind of go hand in hand. So I'm hoping once I have clients for this, I'll kind of hopefully have clients for the interior decorating in the future. But that is why I have not been on YouTube so much, is because I'm just focused on this and focused on getting this off the ground and making this successful. I do not like felling. I do not like, I don't like felling. I just don't like it. I really don't. So I'm determined to get this where I want it to be. So until I see you again in the next video, guys, I hope that you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.